Effective and efficient this evening?
I was able to kind of throw all my pitches for strikes today, and had some really nice plays behind me. Felt like the pitch execution was really good, and it was nice to be able to at least get through 5.
Encouraged are you by tonight, and just how excited are you to be back?
This is my favorite thing to do. So being out for the last couple months is it's really tough, but coming out, giving us a chance to win, and getting back out there and feeling the energy, it felt normal, and I'm happy about that.
Max, this is the first time you and Garrett have both been healthy at the same time. How, I guess, meaningful or special is that? And what was today like in that sense?
It's something that I've been looking forward to for a while now, and kind of sucks that got hurt when I did to delay that, but better late than never.
The velocity being up, is that a matter of your arm feeling better, your mechanics being finer?
I think it's a little of everything. Definitely, I'm fresher. I haven't thrown in 2 months. Worked on some stuff mechanically to just be a little bit on time, a little bit more athletic, and a little bit more added adrenaline definitely helped that out too.
And the meeting you referred to yesterday, was that in Booney's office or one of the conference rooms?
It was, I don't even remember where it was. I think I walked in and just walked into a room and they were there. Yeah.
How much did Cody's throw help settle you in the first inning?
Oh, it's definitely, I made a bad pitch, pulled the changeup up and in, and gave up the hit and got a lucky bounce, and he's been one of the best, if not the best, defensive outfielder in the game this year, and he just put a throw right on the money that he's been doing the whole year, and definitely a big thanks to him being able to let me settle in and say, okay, stay out of the windup and get my get my bearings.
Max, keeping it with the defense, is it reassuring to have Ryan McMahon at third base when you're on the mound?
Yeah, I've watched him.
What if I told you the New York Yankees just received one of the biggest surprises of the season? A move that nobody expected this early, and one that could completely change the AL East race. Max Fried is officially back, and he's returning much sooner than anyone predicted. Could this be the turning point the Yankees have been waiting for? Stay with me, because the timing of this decision is raising plenty of questions. The New York Yankees announced that left-handed ace Max Fried will start Game 2 of Wednesday's doubleheader against the Pittsburgh Pirates. This news came only hours after Tuesday's game was postponed because of bad weather, forcing both teams into a doubleheader. Originally, the Yankees had a very different plan. Manager Aaron Boone revealed before the rainout that Fried was expected to throw around 60 pitches in what would have been his second rehab start. After that outing, the expectation was that he would rejoin the Yankees sometime during next week's series against the Chicago White Sox. Instead, everything changed. Rather than spending more time in the minor leagues building up his pitch count, Fried is returning directly to the Yankees rotation. It's a move that surprised fans, analysts, and even some reporters who expected the team to stay patient with one of their biggest investments. Now, the obvious question is why? Did the weather postponement speed up the process? Did the Yankees decide they simply couldn't wait any longer? Or has Fried looked so good physically that the organization believes he's completely ready? The Yankees haven't fully explained the reasoning behind the decision, but one thing is clear. They believe Max Fried is healthy enough to help this team win games immediately. For Yankees fans, that's incredibly encouraging. Remember, Fried has been on the injured list since May 15th after suffering a bone bruise in his pitching elbow. Anytime an injury involves a pitcher's elbow, fans immediately become nervous because of how many major league pitchers eventually require Tommy John surgery. Fortunately for the Yankees, Fried's injury wasn't considered structural damage. It was a bone bruise, and throughout the rehabilitation process, the organization remained optimistic that surgery wouldn't be necessary. That patience now appears to be paying off. Before the injury, Fried was quietly putting together another excellent season. He entered the IL with a strong 3.21 ERA over his first 10 starts, while striking out 50 hitters in just over 61 innings. His command remained impressive. issuing only 19 walks during that stretch. Looking at his full 2026 numbers, Fried owns a 2.97 ERA with a stellar 0.96 whip across 66.2 innings while recording 57 strikeouts. Those aren't just good numbers. Those are the numbers of a frontline starter capable of shutting down any lineup in baseball. And that's exactly why the Yankees pushed so aggressively to sign him before the 2025 season. When New York handed Fried a massive 8-year contract worth $218 million, they weren't simply looking for another quality starter. They wanted an ace. They wanted someone who could stand beside Garrett Cole and create one of the most dangerous 1-2 combinations in Major League Baseball. Injuries delayed that vision, but now it might finally become reality. Speaking of Garrett Cole, Wednesday's doubleheader suddenly becomes incredibly exciting. Cole is scheduled to start Game 1. Max Fried takes the mound in Game 2. That's 2 elite pitchers leading the Yankees through an important day during the middle of a playoff race. It's exactly the type of pitching depth championship teams need, and that's where this story becomes much bigger than one player's return. The Yankees currently sit at 56 wins and 44 losses. They're only 1.5 games behind the first-place Tampa Bay Rays in the American League East. If the postseason started today, New York would hold the top American League wild card position. But nobody inside that clubhouse wants a wild card spot. The goal has always been winning the division. Every game matters from this point forward. Every series could impact playoff seeding. Every quality start for Max Fried becomes increasingly valuable. His return couldn't come at a better time. The Yankees have spent much of this season trying to navigate injuries while remaining competitive in one of baseball's toughest divisions. Now they're beginning to get healthier. Garrett Cole is back after recovering from the Tommy John surgery that forced him to miss the 2025 season. Now Max Fried joins him. That's a massive boost for a rotation that suddenly looks capable of matching up with anyone in the American League. Imagine entering a playoff series knowing Garrett Cole starts Game 1 and Max Fried follows in Game 2. That's exactly what the Yankees front office envisioned when they built this roster. Of course, there will still be some questions surrounding Fried's workload. Because he was originally expected to throw only around 60 pitches in another rehab outing, fans shouldn't expect him to throw 100 pitches immediately. Aaron Boone and the Yankees coaching staff will almost certainly monitor his workload carefully. The goal isn't simply winning Wednesday's game. The bigger goal is keeping Fried healthy for the final stretch of the regular season and hopefully deep into October. Managing his innings carefully now could pay huge dividends later. One interesting aspect of this return is the mental side. Pitchers often talk about the confidence required after coming back from any elbow injury. Even when doctors clear them physically, trusting every pitch takes time, Fried now gets the opportunity to prove not only that he's healthy, but that he can immediately perform at the level Yankees fans expect. Fortunately, his track record suggests he can. Throughout his career, Fried has consistently been one of baseball's most reliable left-handed starters. He's a 3-time All-Star, a proven postseason performer, and someone who knows how to pitch under pressure. The Yankees aren't asking an inexperienced rookie to save their season. They're welcoming back one of the game's most accomplished veterans. That experience could make all the difference. The timing is also interesting with the MLB trade deadline approaching. If Fried returns looking dominant, the Yankees front office may feel less pressure to aggressively pursue another starting pitcher. Instead, they could shift their attention towards strengthening the bullpen or adding another bat. One healthy Max Fried could completely change New York's trade deadline strategy. That's how important this return is. Now, all eyes turn to Wednesday. Can Fried look sharp after missing more than 2 months? Will his velocity return? Can he command all of his pitches? Will the Yankees ease him through a limited workload, or will he exceed expectations? Those questions will finally get answers, and Yankees fans have every reason to be excited, because after weeks of uncertainty, one of their biggest stars is officially back. If Max Fried returns anywhere close to his all-star form, the Yankees become a much more dangerous team heading into the second half of the season. the AL East race suddenly becomes even tighter. The playoff picture becomes even more interesting, and New York's championship hopes receive a major boost. Now it's your turn. Do you think Max Fried's early return will help the Yankees catch the Rays and win the AL East? Or should the Yankees have waited another week before bringing him back? Let me know your prediction in the comments below. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Yankees and MLB news. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.